the creator economy is the big buzzword that people talk about. You can create art and like get paid for it to advertise a product or to like show an event or something. And independent content, it's still very lucrative, I would say.
I didn't even know you were doing this, by the way.
Steve, yours says winter. Don't open it yet. Hang on. They don't go together, but just hang on.
My very first true like Broadway show experience, I couldn't get past the group singing aspects of the show.
I mean, that's like every musical, though.
I know.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I am the Wizard of Oz.
Whoa.
Enter at great risk.
Wow, that's really good.
Oh, wow.
Now you're Munchkin.
Welcome to Munchkin Land. Yay!
Well, those munchkins are perverts, by the way.
She's not wrong.
Yeah.
All right, let's start Christmas show. Christmas show. Christmas show. Christmas show. Christmas show.
Merry Christmas.
Bum, 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 bum,
No.
bum,
Don't go too far because of the copyright. Don't go.
Oh, right.
Careful.
Wait, isn't that public domain, that song, or no? Which Christmas songs are public domain?
Talk to our lawyers.
There's got to be some. Jingle
Frosty?
Bells? Jingle Bells got to be public domain at this point.
Public domain 70 years after the creator's death or something like that? It's 100 years.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like
it
Mickey
did-
Mouse's
Well, 'cause
Steamboat
Disney
Willie
can't-
is public domain.
Well, can we
you
sing
know.
the religious ones? Who owns that? The church?
Like hymns? I think they're public domain at this
You could do
point.
hymns?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Until You Make It, folks. My name is Chris. Next to me, as
What about-
always, Mr. Michael Yadovich. Don't interrupt me.
You said hymns. What about hers? Sorry.
Our special guest today, Mr. Ryan Laux.
Hello,
This is
hello.
third time, fourth time on the
Technically speaking,
podcast.
If we
Good
count,
old friend.
would you count producer fill-ins or
Yes. Yeah, I guess so. Produced the Christmas
no? Early
podcast last
on
year.
and then last
This
year.
is our Christmas podcast this year. Last year, we went all out, pulled out all the stops, 4-hour live stream, technical nightmare, very thrown together, but it was a lot of fun. And this year, it was already like December 16th or something. And I was like, Mike, I don't think we can do that again. There's no time. Because it gets shorter and shorter every year to like try and put something together. So we just decided to have a little friend gathering and have a little and talk about Christmas. And Steve's wearing a Santa hat.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget Mr. Steve Lowen behind the producer's chair. Thank you so much
Merry
for coming,
Christmas.
Steve.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Ryan, been on the show multiple times.
It's me.
Esteemed visual effects artist.
I'm a former Jersey helium turtle boy.
Born and raised.
Born and raised a turtle.
I'm not trying to dox you. It says your address.
Lives at
Full address.
Well, anyway, this is, I want to talk a little bit about what topics we're going to have on the show today.
okay.
There's a couple
Yeah.
of things. Just
Table
give a quick rundown
little
here.
table of contents.
A little table of contents. First on my list was my very first.
Naughty.
Naughty.
Writes that down. First on my list, my very first true like Broadway show experience, seeing Wicked in New York.
That was your first time at a Broadway show?
Really the only other shows I went to was like Green Day's American Idiot, and that was kind of like,
Was it on Broadway or
I mean,
off
it's
Broadway?
not like a true Broadway show. You know, like it was a show, but it's not like
Yeah.
one everybody knows or
Well, like a
is a
classic musical.
Exactly,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
classic Broadway musical.
Right.
And that was really the only one. I maybe one other one when I was a kid. So I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on that. We have a huge fan of Wicked that's going to be calling in. We're going to do maybe two call-ins this episode with some friends. Check in with them during the holidays.
Yeah.
Reminder to everyone to check in with those you love and
That's
your
a
friends and your
nice
family.
thing to say.
But those that
Yeah.
you don't love,
You
know.
can send them a letter.
that's really nice of you.
Well, I was just talking about this the other day about sending a text to a long lost friend and like, would they even respond, right? So,
Yeah.
So a letter.
I mean, in a
Letters
way,
takes way longer.
Takes way longer. It
I
costs
don't.
money.
Have you guys ever sent a letter? I don't think I've ever sent a letter to anybody.
I've sent like a postcard.
What's the
wrote, like you sat down, wrote,
yeah.
sign my name, fold it, put it in an envelope and send it?
Yeah. Do you need a postage for like if I was to
The
take a
last
piece of
time
paper?
I would write like actual letters, but I never sent any. It would be like for like former relationships, in like on certain.
Oh, yeah. You just,
But you just hand that to them.
Yes or no?
It's like in a card, not like a. Yes or no?
You like me?
You like me?
Will you be my blank?
That's the last letter I
Do you
wrote.
like me?
Yes or no?
Do you look like me?
No, but do you need like what if I went to could I go write something, put it in an envelope and just put it in one of those blue boxes, or do I need a stamp? I think you need a stamp.
You need a stamp.
You need a stamp for
You
everything,
stamp.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta put the address
That's
on that
like-
envelope.
That's postage
Don't-
101.
You just don't need a return address.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want them to send it back.
Then no, then it'll just go thrown out, I guess.
All right, we got distracted. We're going to talk a little bit about Ryan's rise on Instagram.
Ryan's
And-
rise.
Yeah, Ryan's
Big
Rise of
year.
Ryan. That's
Rise of Ryan.
probably what I would call
The Rise of
2025
Ryan.
Rise of Ryan.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's the year it is, right? Yeah.
We'll talk about my PR tour.
Yeah, we'll talk about PR tour. And then we're going to do our call-ins, and then we're going to see where it goes from there. I want to grill Ryan a little bit.
Oh, grill me.
I mean, you've been grilled so much these past couple of weeks. I hate to ask you more about it because you've been
No,
on
I like
a couple
it.
different podcasts. He
I-
does
but
like talking
I-
about himself. It's true.
I volunteer myself on the pod. Well, the past two that I did, I asked to be on them. Sure. So, because I like podcasts are so fun to me.
But yeah, tell me a little bit about what you've been up to recently. You were talking a little bit about your Adobe stuff, starting to do some collaborations. People are starting to pay you to do some advertising a
Yeah.
little bit. Is it fun getting into that kind of space, or is it overwhelming?
Yeah, I feel like I've been striving to do this kind of thing for a while now. I just didn't know how to get into it really, you know? But I mean, it all comes down to how active you are on social media and if you can build your own audience and that kind of thing, right? I think we all have kind of known that over the past 2 years. Especially our friend Abby, she blew up on with her art, and now that's opened up a wild amount of opportunities, I'm sure. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot you can do with it. I think living in LA and being in that creator influencer culture for so long now, almost all of my friends are on social media or have some sort of following with the art they post or something like that. And XYZ, opportunities come as a result of that. So, it's cool to see where it goes. I think the creator economy is the big buzzword that people talk about. And that's, the whole you can create art and get paid for it to advertise a product or to show an event or something. And there's a lot of money to be made in that, especially right now when the traditional industry has been really, rocky in terms of the movie industry, the TV industry, pivoting to independent content or in the advertising field specifically. It's still very lucrative, I would say. And I've been very fortunate to be super busy this year, mostly with freelance. I would say 90% of it's been just traditional client work or freelance, and now also working with other creators, other influencers to produce their content. But I've been super busy, and I'll go to a lot of networking events and stuff, and you meet a lot of people that are kind of struggling or trying to make connections to get more income or to get more projects. And I'm I've been nonstop. So I've been just very happy. That's been a great year, and this is my first full year freelancing on my own, and not having a full-time job, as my day job, but then kind of also doing this project on the side. This is the first year fully freelance, and it's been actually really great. So very, very thankful.
Yeah, man. We were talking to our buddy Keith last podcast about kind of the move from studio work to independent, and I actually just sent Mike a video on. We were talking specifically about animation. And I was always curious how, when people talked about independent animation, what does that really mean? Who's the team of people that kind of put this all together, and why is it working? And really finding out that, in my mind, I felt like YouTube was kind of a place that was maybe I didn't hear as many super success stories with independent art. But then when I started looking into it, I was oh, it's actually completely the opposite. I think when these independent animation projects were popping off, they were getting so much money just from AdSense. I really didn't think AdSense was paying that much. And we're talking about millions and millions of dollars from these properties. And we're talking about specifically that property I mentioned last show called Digital Circus. And I looked into it a little bit, finding out that they were actually poaching people from Disney. From people that were leaving Disney to go to this independent studio because they were giving them that creative freedom, and they were able to pay for it through, kind of feels like a band, because they were even mentioning merch sales were a majority of where their income was going from.
Wow.
Is that not wild? It's yep, it truly was AdSense and merch that's keeping a small studio going. And now they have 4 or 5 shows, and now starting to make deals with the Hulus and the Netflix for some of their shows.
Do they have like a Patreon or anything like that? Like a
They
pay,
must.
pay
Yeah,
to
they must.
play?
I didn't see that specifically, but
Yeah.
it's those kind of. I was like, gosh darn it, man, that must be the way to do it.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned Abby because I was on Music Bed looking at music for our movie, and I was looking at the licensing, and under personal, like for personal use, it said for celebrities it's a separate charge,
Oh yeah.
and to be a celebrity, there was like a threshold of like how many followers you have, and I was looking at it like, oh shit, Abby is a celebrity in the eyes, according to Music Bed,
Yeah.
because it said 1 million followers.
Right.
If you have over 1 million, you're considered a celebrity in their eyes, and you can't use the personal use license. You have to get this special celebrity,
commercial level
more
or
money.
whatever. Yeah.
One.
Yep.
It's like, wow,
Yeah.
Abby's a celebrity.
I mean, 1 million's a lot.
We were just at PAX. We think we talked about PAX, but she's signing autographs, taking photos.
Yeah.
People take photos with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like they want photos with her.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It is fun when one of your friends just sort of becomes
A
an
celebrity.
overnight celebrity.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, it's just such a snowball thing. I mean, we talk
Yeah.
about it with you of how much, now every little thing that you, even if you think it's kind of like a low level thing to post or a stupid thing to
Right.
post, it just kind of doesn't matter at this point does it feel that way
Do you mean like,
in terms of engagement? Like before where you might have been, I mean, I know you weren't specifically in the beginning, like striving to get, what's going to engage people? You're just kind of posting what you like, but you understand what I'm saying?
You're
well,
saying-
still at the early stages of that, I would say.
Yeah, like before it was more strategic. Now it's just like whatever.
Well, the
Well, yeah,
opposite. I
you-
think before it was just like, let me just post work I'm working on and see if anyone cares.
Now it's strategic.
And it was more like just friends at that point, But now, I mean, it's still really early. I only have like a handful of, let's say, like tutorials or anything that I would say is something to shareable content. But I am now starting to like think a little more strategically of like, okay, like what's working, what isn't, And I can post an end result, high quality thing, and like my closer circle or friends are people that I wouldn't call them fans, just people that I like, other artists I connect with that are good about commenting, will comment or respond to whatever. But now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, let me post like a very TikTok style or scrappy tutorial of just me like filming my screen of like, here's a VFX breakdown, here's like a shot I worked on. And those are the ones that go big. Like last week, I just did a little Photoshop showing their AI kind of generation bar and how I'm using it in kind of a hacky way to like generate an animation. And it did like 50,000 views. And then Adobe Live, their account was like, hey, can we reshare this? And we'll like co-collab. But I'm like, great, sure, I'll do it again. So yeah.
Well, this is the thing we're starting to realize is it even goes back to the unique photo thing that we did of gearing. How would I want to say this? Keeping a topic broad and lower level to apply to, because a lot of people on social media are just getting into this stuff.
Yeah.
And there's vastly more people in that category than there are people towards the top that are looking for something hyper specific. And you cover these broad topics, say that you might learn in an intro to photography class or an intro to visual effects class, and you're giving it to someone for free, and they're stumbling across that. I think much more people are interested in that, and that's where all these views are coming from. And you're getting so many comments that are like, I mean, it almost feels funny. It's like some really, really basic questions of this stuff, and I think that's really the reason behind it, is because those people are always going to exist.
Right.
People that are just getting into something and saying the lower level people.
Well, the thing I learned this year, or I mean, I knew it already, but like that I'm really internalizing is how I need to remind myself that knowing After Effects specifically or VFX is still a very strong niche. Like there's still only so many people that do it. But I'm in the world where I've been doing this now for like, I've been using After Effects for like 16 years. And that a lot of the people that I surround myself with now also do that, whether it's you guys or people I know in LA or my friends are all VFX artists. And most of my feed is other VFX artists. So I totally forget about the amount of people that don't know it. And then I'll post something that like, wait, that's so cool. It's like the most basic thing to me, but it's not
Exactly.
basic to somebody
Yeah.
else. It's like
That's
very
exactly
complicated
it.
to somebody else. So
Yeah.
now I'm like, okay, now I can think strategically of like, how do I package those kind of cool things that you can do into shareable things that people are going to find really interesting, or bookmark it or send it. I think the best you can do now with the shares is not necessarily like just straight views. It's really bookmarks and shares are like the most valuable thing you're after. It's like, what's going to get what kind of content is going to get someone to want to send it to somebody they know because it's interesting, or save it for later. And then Instagram tends to push it to more people when more people do that. And it's that kind of engagement. You know?
I think you hit the nail right on the head, Ryan. Almost all the things that I save on Instagram or YouTube to watch at a later date are almost exclusively like tutorials of shit to do on like DaVinci or just various other topics.
Right. It's either that or it's something super funny and entertaining.
So you're just like, you're starting to narrow down who your audience is.
A bit, yeah.
Or at least catering to the masses that you understand. Now, that's probably what the companies are doing too, catering to the masses of people who don't know stuff. It's interesting. It's also interesting, like, to try to help break down the self-imposed barriers of being afraid to post stuff that you're knowledgeable in because of being afraid of being judged by your peers.
Yeah.
When actually you're not making the content, you're not making it for your peers anyway. You're making it for the people who want to learn and want to get into it for the first time. So it's like about changing your mindset of like, don't be afraid. If you know a little bit, even if you just know a little bit, it's still really helpful and people would still really appreciate that. Like, you don't have to be a 16-year expert to be posting tutorial videos or something, or you're being afraid, like, oh, I don't know as much as Ryan, therefore I can't do that. Like, right. I need more experience first. I can't do what he's doing. I only have like 2 years of experience. Like, but you can't, because you still have 2 years on the people who are consuming this. It's the same audience. Like, that person's audience would be the same audience that Ryan's also making content for.
Yeah.
And like, you would just be playing your part because you would just be a stepping stone within the community. And then the next thing, like, it's like you're learning from Ryan, they're learning from you, and it just keeps going.
And I definitely had to beat the perfectionism for sure, because I struggle with that quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we all do. But like, in the past few years, I haven't posted that much, only because I want everything that I post on my feed to be completely perfect and polished and not have any issues at all. But it means, one, I'm never posting, and two, even the stuff I do post, like, yeah, I get some feedback from people that like my stuff, but it's not getting myself anywhere. Like, it's not going to the masses. So now I'm trying to do like a twofold approach where, yeah, I'm still going to post the things I'm really proud of and the things that I'm happy with, and that'll be like pinned on the main feed. But then I will make kind of lower quality, let's say, or less produced videos that are more tutorial or just like cool things.
Yeah, more casual.
And I'll post those just as in the Reels tab and not like on my main page, and kind of use that as a funnel to like get to the wider audience, and then get people to follow my page and then look at my high quality stuff. And in terms of actually like getting client work, I feel like it's been working, because I'll post, even like 2 weeks ago, I posted, one of like little VFX kind of how to that was just a, me filming my screen, not any screen capture, not even me on camera, nothing, just like a quick voiceover showing like a phone recording my screen. That'll get 50,000 views. And then I'm looking at the followers, and some, like, obviously a bunch of random ones, but some people are like directors or like heads of studios or agency owners or people that are like going to save my profile and remember like, hey, let me hire this guy.
Yeah.
And then I even had a call like a couple of days ago of a guy has a graphic design studio and wants to bring me on for some stuff. And he's like, yeah, I just came across your Instagram and like saw one of your photo animations and I want to hire you for that. I'm like, great. Like, in terms of it being like a marketing strategy, I kind of accidentally stumbled into it, but it is working to at least just produce stuff that's going to work for the algorithm, get more views or get more eyes on your profile, and then use that as like a traffic kind of drive. And it's been working.
Because I'm sure some people forget, I forget sometimes too, that all those people you just mentioned, all those like positions, they're all just regular people too.
Yeah.
That just are sitting around scrolling shit, just seeing stuff that pops up. And if they like it, they may save you, they may reach out to you. Yeah. They're all just regular people. They're not just gatekeeped behind their title. Yeah. And
that too, it is funny too, where I've had some conversations with random people where like I'll comment on someone else's thing of, there was one guy that made a breakdown of this effect he did that was kind of like this grid pattern, like kind of masking effect. And but the way he did it was like so excruciatingly manual and just not efficient at all. So I commented like, man, this is like hurting my soul. Like, just here's like the 3-step process how you could do it so much faster. And that comment now has like 1,000 likes on it.
It's more popular than the
and
actual
people
thing.
were DMing me like, dude, like, please, like, tell me like how, like, explain a little bit further how you did that. And then like I'm always online, so I'll just respond right away.
You say Venmo me $200.
I know, well,
and then
I probably if I was very business savvy, I
send
would.
your PayPal here.
But I'm just like down to help people, so I
Ryan
literally just
becomes
like
a VFX whore.
yeah, basically only VFX,
Only Ryan.
only Ryan.
Only-
Well, like someone will DM me and I'll immediately send them back like I'll be on my desktop like a screen recording, like just showing the effect really quick, which I should be actually recording and put it on my page, but instead I'm sending a random person a DM like showing them how to do it, and they're like, oh my god, I didn't think you'd respond so quickly, and 2, like this is so useful and helpful, like thank you. And I'm like, dude, like I'm a normal person, I'm just trying to help people, like I'm not, like I'm just like you, I'm literally not special at all. Like,
He's only Ryan.
I'm only Ryan.
Only Ryan.
I'm only me.
Sign up today.
Yeah.
First month,
So it's been an interesting year of
not free.
learning the ropes a little bit.
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah.
a great overview. I think we just, the biggest takeaway is no matter how advanced we all get, we have to remember that there's many more people who are just getting into this stuff. And,
Right.
and there's how much value, like, we don't realize how valuable we are as people that advanced in our field
Yeah.
to,
That's what I'm saying.
to a lot
like,
of folks out there.
when you're trying to promote your movie at some point in time,
Right.
like just make the simplest bite
Simplest.
size, like here's a before and after of a shot with some VFX we did, like in the easiest way possible, and it definitely will go places, But you can use that as a strategy to get people to watch your movie.
That's true.
How much do we have to pay you, Ryan, to promote our movie?
Yeah.
What's your
We
rate?
gotta pay him to post
I
now.
mean, we got an advertising budget.
Here's
We
a-
got-
You guys
a
will do it
post.
for free.
That's great.
Whoa, crazy. Cool, man. Well, thank you so much for that overview.
When can I give out presents?
Well, that's what I was kind of gonna say. I was like, I don't know, what do we want to get into next? This is kind of a free form show. Do you want it? Are you excited to give presents?
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
even
just
know.
a little
I didn't even
something.
know you were doing this. By the way,
Just a little something.
this is so nice.
just
of you.
a little something.
Let's do it. Let's
Okay.
go ahead.
Wow.
Since you brought it up, I have no
It's
agenda.
just a little something.
Wow.
This was unannounced.
I gotta remember
and
which-
unknown
who's
that
this?
Mike was going to do this.
No, I didn't. Here, I'll put it on. a little
I didn't put a
tune,
name
some
on
more
it, so I gotta
tunes.
make sure. Okay.
The back says Happy Holidays.
Bring me
That
a
one.
drink,
Saint
Saint
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah, yours.
It's our new song.
Yours is the Happy Holidays. I didn't want to offend you.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to commit to like
because
one
I
single
don't, I
holiday.
don't celebrate anything.
Because I don't know what you celebrate now in LA. I don't know what religion you are anymore. Steve, yours says
I'm a
winter. No, but hang
Scientologist.
on.
Oh.
They don't go together, but just hang on.
Oh wow.
Yours says Winter Wonderland.
Sounds the summer.
Again, because I don't know what your religion is. Don't want to offend
As he
you.
wears a Santa hat.
Yours is a giant.
Is that a
That's a
sloth?
Yeti of some
Yeti?
kind.
A sloth?
All right.
Okay, now you may open.
Okay.
Wow, Ryan, let's go guess
They're
first.
just little. They're just little.
Yeah.
They're,
Okay.
just, they're little.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Mike. This is really nice.
Oh, Steve's
see
got
what's in
his.
there.
Oh,
I see what's
it's
in
a
there.
Star Wars character bag clip.
But you don't know what you're gonna get. It's a mystery
Oh.
bag.
Oh, it's a clip, but it might be one of 8.
Yeah, we gotta see. You gotta. It's a mystery to
Collect
open.
them all. Wow. All right.
Steve, I got Steve. I don't know anything about.
I was about to say, for any of us
How do I open
trading
this?
card game fans out there, Mike got me a booster pack for Magic the Gathering, if anybody knows what that is.
All right, my turn. What do we got? You got me a fugly doll.
Yeah, it's Golem.
You got me a golem fugly doll.
Oh my god.
You know where this is going?
So
That looks great.
in the
In my
case.
most treasured corner. That's where all my beautiful treasures
treasures?
go behind me.
You gotta put them in there.
You should put Chris, you should put it in the
Thank you,
window.
Mike.
I've never seen that. I was like, what
Oh,
the
this should
fuck
go in
is
my
this?
display, my Macy's
So
display
ugly.
window. Oh, I
Yeah.
need something to open it with.
What'd you collect when you were a kid, when you were a child? Like, what was your
Trains.
little hobby?
Oh,
Your
Hot Wheels.
Model trains? Oh, Hot
Hot
Wheels,
Wheels,
that's good.
and then like Thomas trains. And then we had a lot of Connects builds, which is less of a toy, more.
Oh,
of a,
shit.
No!
oh,
Soda. Your soda just.
Wow.
wow.
Merry Christmas, everyone. My thingies fell down. All right, let's take a break and clean this up.
Oh my god. Wow, I almost died on air.
He almost got assassinated.
Yeah.
What are your Christmas movies, guys? What do you like to put on around the holiday
Oh,
season?
that's a good
on
question.
The TV?
Whoa,
Good question.
that's
I watched
that's good
I've watched a
Steve.
handful so far. So far, we've watched The Grinch, which we may watch again. The Jim Carrey Grinch. Really good. Super probably, well, I don't know if it's underrated. I was definitely underrating it. That movie was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Howard was the director of the movie. I didn't even know. We watched that. Watched Elf. Christmas Vacation. We watched a little bit of the Christmas Story. Jackie had never seen the Christmas Story. Apparently, she's like, "Oh, I've only ever seen like clips, never seen the whole thing." We didn't get through it. It's kind of
She still hasn't seen it.
It's like
Is it a hot take to say that A Christmas Story is not that good of a
I think
movie?
it's overrated.
And I would
feel like
honestly
I
say the
did.
same about Elf, but that might be a hotter take. I don't like
That's
Elf that much.
Much hotter take because we watched Elf. I think 2 or 3 times already.
I mean, I could see
Elf's my
that. I
favorite-
could see that. It's
one of my
got to be your
favorites.
kind of comedy. I can see where it could be annoying kind of comedy, but it is fun to me.
Probably the most classic Christmas movie question. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
We go through this
You know
every
what?
year.
It's funny. I had never seen it until like last year. I was like, let's sit down and watch it. And I think I watched it on Christmas at my cousin's. I see where
It just
people are
takes
coming
place
from.
during Christmas.
And then there's like one little Christmas payoff at the end, but it's really a stretch.
It's really a stretch.
What do you define as Christmas movie then?
If it's about
So it
the
has to,
holiday.
it has to
be
have
about the
Christmas
holiday.
themes.
Where
It can't just
Christmas,
take
where
place
Christmas
during
causes
Christmas.
the conflict or stakes of
Sure.
like, what are we
Okay.
going to do on Christmas, or like
So it has to be about the holiday.
about decorating
to be involved
or
in a major way.
Yeah.
Has to cause the plot, be involved in the plot. The plot can only happen during that time, you know.
Like Hot
those
Frosty.
kind of ideas.
You
Like
see
Hot
Hot
Frosty.
Frosty?
I did see Hot Frosty.
Yeah.
I have a looser definition. If it takes place during Christmas, whether it relates to it or not, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't really
Like
matter.
the Harry Potter
No.
movies. You have Christmas scenes in every Harry
True,
Potter.
True. Can it just have a Christmas scene?
But would you consider Harry Potter a Christmas movie?
I would, simply because of that and the fact that they're literally shown
I consider it
holiday season on TV every year from
Yeah.
like late November all the way through like January.
I saw another like post the other day that was, it's like, why are all these like wizards celebrating Christmas when it's Jesus's birthday, and they would be like more powerful than Jesus?
It is.
Who's more powerful? Maybe Jesus was the ultimate wizard.
Jesus is
Maybe
the
he is
OG wizard.
The OG wizard. Yeah.
OG wizard.
Yeah.
It's the OG sorcerer.
Dude, that would
In
be
their
a
universe.
sick piece of writing if she came out and wrote that as like the lore for where magic originated. In the
Oh,
Harry
Jake-
Potter
oh,
universe.
Jake
created,
It
and
came
if
from Jesus.
Jesus is still alive, and if he dies, all the magic goes away.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He died.
That's the final book.
he died so that people could become wizards.
No, he faked his death
I like Christmas Planet.
He's been a wizard the whole time.
because that whole thing was about magic.
Right.
Sci-fi
There's
Christmas movie called Christmas Planet.
Christmas
Is that a
Planet.
real thing?
You know, well, it could.
I think we should make
It is
Christmas
now.
Planet.
It is now.
Christmas Planet. It's got a ring to
You're
it.
saying that Jesus lore is in that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Very enthusiastic
Yeah.
yes. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to be.
Has to be. Is it Christmas all the time?
Yeah.
I guess so, right? But then it's not special anymore
That's why the planet is dying.
because it needs to eradicate. So how does it?
No,
Needs to tone it down. It's dying because
Jesus is on his deathbed.
so it's dying because
the planet is
Jesus
dying.
is dying.
He's the core of the planet. You need to go to the planet's core.
To save Christmas.
It's kind of like that movie where they go to the center of the planet.
Brendan Fraser.
Journey to the center of Christmas Planet.
Oh,
Oh.
Starring Brendan Fraser.
sorry, Brendan Fraser. Do we bring him
We
back?
need you to reprise your iconic role as that guy
The
who went to the
doctor.
center of the planet
Dr. Sullivan.
and saw a dinosaur.
Save the Earth guy.
What else you got on that topic list, Chris?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Christmas Planet.
Nothing else.
My back was hurting. I went to Top Golf. My back was hurting after. I was like, I'm definitely not doing something right. Or I'm trying too hard to hit it as like a PGA style swing. And I just need to kind of just start high, mid tier and just knock it.
Yeah, I guess like anything else, some people are naturals at it, some people need it.
Yeah.
Golf lessons are expensive though. My
I
bro-
mean, the whole sport is expensive.
The whole sport is expensive.
Yeah.
How much is it to do a round of golf these days? Steve would know.
No idea.
It depends on the course and the time of day. I would say where I work, our nicest course at the peak time of the year, peak time of day,
Tell me.
probably be per person $250 a round.
Oh wow. Okay, I was gonna say
$150
150,
around.
but I believe. Yeah.
don't know.
Except for
I guess
nine.
it depends where you are.
Nine
That's
or
for 18.
That's-
18.
So
All
you
right,
imagine,
at least you got 18.
you imagine a foursome. You know, you're
Yeah.
looking at $1,000, maybe more. You get some food, you get some drinks. Maybe I need
Sure.
a box of balls in the pro shop.
Jeez.
You know, it's big money, man.
Bananas,
Big money,
bro.
And that's one group for one tea time in one day in the whole year.
Did I ever tell you the story, Steve? I don't know if I did. That me and James back in the day were shooting a golf outing, and I knew nothing about golf, and neither did he. And we were getting a little tipsy, and we were riding the golf cart around, and we drove the golf cart on the green,
Oh no!
which I didn't
That
even
is,
think.
like, one of the
I didn't
worst
even think of
mistakes.
that something like I don't play golf. I don't know these things.
One of the worst things you can do on a
And
golf
we
course.
got in so much trouble.
Yeah.
we got our
God.
ass chewed
I am
out.
not surprised.
and
That's bad.
And it wound up being okay. And thankfully, the damage wasn't too bad. But yeah, I found out after that is like the only thing you're not supposed to do.
Who was
Oh my
driving?
God.
Were you or
course.
James driving?
James was driving.
James
Oh,
was
yeah.
driving. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's
And
really bad.
there was some kind of like, I guess, GPS thing on the because as soon as we went on, it was like, you can't do this, you can't do this. Beep,
Oh,
beep,
it
beep,
knew.
beep.
I
It
feel
knew.
like I
Yeah.
feel like we drove on the green. We did a Nikon shoot back in California, but like we rented the entire golf course to do the shoot. So they just they gave us like 5 carts and we were able to just drive wherever.
Oh, I definitely drove on the green down in DC with for my cousin's bachelor party. We all had golf carts and we were able to drive on the green.
Right.
Maybe it depends on the
I don't know.
surface or something like that. I
I
have
don't
no
know.
idea.
They
But
let us do
Usually,
it
most
there.
of the renting out the whole golf course, I would assume that's definitely fine because
Yeah.
obviously you're reserving the whole thing anyway. I would say more often than not, most of the time, you're really not supposed to ever do that because it'll just destroy and kill the grass on the
Right.
green, and it'll stay that way for months.
Well, I have something to say.
is it about Ryan?
No,
Is it about me?
no. So, like I said, I was saying, not on the show, but off the show, that I started watching Stranger Things, the new season. And I noticed it with this in mind. I was watching it and noticing what now modern shows and modern movies do, because even in streaming movies, particularly streaming movies and streaming shows, it's probably been the way from the beginning of streaming, but I just didn't really notice it as much, or it's gotten worse. How shows are now being written with the idea in mind that you're going to be on your phone and you're going to be distracted while watching it. And like I've always known like how they there's a particular way they shoot streaming shows. They don't use a lot of wide shots, and if they do use wide shots, they don't last very long because they can be hard to see on a small device. So things were shot differently and framed differently. So many things just use medium shots for everything. And everything's depth of field, everything's depth of field, everything's shallow focus, yada, yada. And to cover up VFX and cover up this and cover up that. But then now it's the writing and dialogue is so repetitive and bad. And it's so much tell, not show, because you're not watching. And they know that you're not watching. And so the writing of the shows and the movies that are just so dumbed down. If you are paying attention, it's dumbed down. If you're not paying attention, you're getting all the information that you need to hear over and over and over again so you can actually follow along with it while you're doing something else.
Like an audiobook.
Basically. But if you're actually sitting there watching it and paying attention, you're hearing the characters repeat themselves, which they do. And I was trying to keep this in mind watching Stranger Things.
Right. Were you paying attention? Yeah.
Yeah, like, what the why is, okay, we know that. He just said they just said that. We know what's happening. Like, what, so the characters are just saying what they're doing like throughout the whole thing. They're constantly just saying what it is they're doing. And it was super obvious in the new Stranger Things, but it's also prevalent in like a lot of more modern stuff.
Aren't those kids like 25 now?
Yeah, they don't look nothing like high school. Yeah, the ages are all over the place. When like the one kid visited his sister, I was like, oh, she's in high school now. Wait, no, they're like in an elementary school. She's not in elementary school. Jesus.
What age
hell?
are you?
What age are you supposed to be? But yeah, yeah, her kid could replace her own. Yeah, but anyway, that's my rant of things are just being dumbed down to appease a certain type of audience, and it's not.
Yeah, you think
not
it's like
good. I think it's not a good thing.
you sent me a video on this. I remember you talking about it.
Yeah.
And the fact that you actually were thinking about it while watching something, it's like, hang on a second, they're onto something.
How do you fix it?
Sucks.
I don't know if it needs to be fixed. I mean, it just
No,
kind
it's
of
just-
is a
It just is a thing.
it's
because,
something that's on their mind, maybe from like a top level business thing. I mean, at the end
Yeah,
of
I
the
don't
day,
know.
shows are going to be the shows, like
well, the good shows might still be the good shows,
right.
But that doesn't mean they're getting notes saying like, "Oh, make sure you have the character." Or that doesn't
Well,
mean
this
that they're
is the
getting
note
dumb
thing.
notes based on like
Yeah,
on the feedback from executives and
this
like
is the corporate note thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this something you only notice with like television series, or are you seeing this in movies too?
streaming movies particularly. So if the movie is going to streaming, like to Red One or Red Notice, whatever.
Oh, the
stupid-
Christmas movie.
Yeah, no, that Red. What's it called? This one
Oh, it
was
was with
Dwayne.
the Rock.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
things like that. And the other Ryan Gosling movie with Ryan and Chris Evans. Oh, it was when the Queen Elizabeth
Oh
died.
yeah, I remember that.
Sad that she'll never get to see Oh my God! Of course, it was for Black Adam.
This is a real tweet. Sad that she will never get to see.
That's really funny.
crazy.
We have to do that for Exodus marketing.
whenever anybody dies.
When a celebrity, when a celebrity passes away, we have to do that.
Use it as a blatant excuse to self-promote.
Oh my
Especially
God.
if it's a celebrity that no one. I mean, not the Queen. I'm not saying about Queen Elizabeth, but if it's a celebrity that no one likes, or someone that
Yeah.
no one likes passes away, and
Who does no one like? I was like,
I feel like you don't hear about if they pass.
I
away.
guess.
yeah, do you want to get? I don't want to get political.
I don't want to get political.
I don't want to get political.
have our call screener.
Hello,
Miss Jackie, is that you?
it's me.
Jackie,
It's me.
I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire,
It is
and
I.
I have 60 seconds to ask you a question. Can you help me?
Okay.
Jack, you get
That's all he has.
Go.
When was
turn down your
Stonehenge
TV.
formed?
What? I can't
Hang on. Everybody shut up for a second. Can you let me start the call? Jackie, do you have a few minutes to chat, or do you want us to call you back?
No, I can chat now.
Oh, okay, cool. We dialed you in because I was about to talk about my my Wicked experience. If you wanted to hear a little bit about it, gauge your reaction. I know you're excited because we talked about it the week before, and
Yes.
and you had stars in your eyes, and you were looking at me
I
like you were
did.
so jealous of me. You're like, oh my god.
I've only seen it 4 times.
Only.
So and it was everyone was talking about how it was kind of an interesting thing because obviously the movies had come out and I hadn't seen those and they're such in the zeitgeist right now. But I never even knew what Wicked was aside from like the main like that Gravity song or whatever it was.
Right.
So, you want to hear about it?
Yes. Oh my God. Absolutely. I'm waiting on the edge of my seat.
I went into this show with I was trying to keep my mind so open, and it was open. I was ready to receive whatever the show was willing to give me, and
Okay.
because I feel like in my head I had kind of a negative connotation of musical theater, of like literally, the stereotypical
Mhm.
view of like it's not really my thing.
nerds, bunch of nerds.
Kind of theater stuff I've never really
It's
been
annoying.
I've never really been super into from things I have seen. So seriously tried my best to put all that aside and be like, this is supposed to be musical of musicals, right? And people are freaking psyched.
Yes.
And I was psyched. I was ready. And I feel like I didn't get what I wanted from it.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
no.
Enjoyed and appreciated the performance and the what would you call it? Spectacle of everything.
Right.
Super
Yes,
enjoyed
yes,
that aspect
okay.
of everything. So impressive, the abilities of these performers while they're moving around, singing fantastically, like some of the best thing I've ever heard.
Oh, I'm glad you thought that.
I absolutely thought that. I mean, I was there with my dad.
Vocally,
You
they're
know,
unbelievable.
yeah, I was there with my dad. We were both just like, "Holy shit, man! That's absolutely insane that they can do that."
I know.
And the fact that
they can hit those notes.
yeah, and just thinking about like how often they do it, and potentially multiple. I don't know. Is it true that they do multiple shows in one day?
Well, sometimes.
Would they have to do
sometimes they
that
a
twice in
matinee.
a day?
If there's a matinee, yeah.
That's we went to the
yeah.
matinee, and I was like, do they have to do this again tonight? Because that's freaking crazy, man.
I mean, they do have understudies and they do swap people out, but
Right.
like, no.
Okay,
For the
got
most
it.
part, yeah, it is them. And then they usually have like they have like a contract as to how long they're going to be on the show. And then, but there's always, there's understudies, if something happens or, they get sick, whatever.
Right.
But yeah.
Cool. So that aspect of it I super enjoyed. The part I didn't quite it didn't really change my opinion on the enjoyment of the music and songs themselves. Just kind of didn't like them as musically. I didn't.
Is it because it's too campy?
Into like the music aspect and kind of the over the top nature of the almost like the songs being like too straightforward in their like kind of just singing what pretty blatantly what's happening or what I'm seeing without a lot of poetry or artistry to the words themselves, like the lyric aspect of it.
Like there's no nuance to the
Almost,
trying to understand the lyrics. It's just like, here's what's happening.
It just kind of is what's happening,
Right.
and I didn't super love that aspect of it.
And that's musicals in general.
Like,
Yeah,
but-
so like so I tried
to the melody.
no to the
To
lyrics.
the lyrics.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I found myself, I was thinking during it, I was like, would I go? And then I tried to go listen to the soundtrack after the show, and
Which
I
soundtrack?
still,
With the,
I don't know.
Oh, you mean like
It was whatever I pulled up on Spotify.
So what I've seen from videos,
The music from the show.
I've only seen the movie, so I don't know the show. But from what I've seen from side by side videos, they do perform the songs
Okay.
pretty differently. Even Defying
Yeah.
Gravity, like Cynthia's version versus Adina
Menzel.
the way they both sing it, really completely different.
Yeah. I mean, they're very different vocalists. In general.
Yeah, but even like
Right.
the tone of the character, like
Okay.
one's more confident, one's more this, like they sing them very differently.
Well,
Well, I was thinking
Jackie,
that too.
Jackie, I assume you've obviously seen the movie, of course. So how
Oh,
would
yeah.
how would you compare the movie's portrayal to the stage production in terms of like the characters, in the way they frame the characters?
Yeah, it is it's weird because it's different, but it's similar because as far as the characters go, I feel like in the movie, like, it's a different medium, obviously. So like you see more of like the little details, the little like things they do with their faces, like you see more of that. And I
Yeah.
feel like it's a little bit more comedic in the movie, actually. Whereas like when you're on a stage, you have to literally project to the people all the way in the back or in like the top, rows that are like above you. So, it's a completely different medium. I feel like the characters are still intact though. Like the characters are played similarly, but they're,
Well, it's movie acting
I don't
versus
know,
stage
the
acting. It's a
way
big difference. Yeah.
yeah, it's like the way that they play the comedy is different, and also like Ariana Grande's portrayal versus Kristen Chenoweth's portrayal, very different.
Right.
Very different, but like still remaining truthful to the character, if that makes any sense.
No, of course. I mean,
Like Ariana puts her own spin on it, and so does Cynthia. She puts her own spin on the character.
I'm interested to ask because there's some songs, Jack, you know the names of the songs better than I do, but the songs
Yeah.
that I'm curious of the songs that I like,
mm,
how you feel about them.
if I can remember.
Like,
them.
I really like Fiero's song in part one. What was that song called, Jack?
Dancing Through Life.
Dancing Through
Yeah,
Life.
yeah. I remember that one.
did you feel
I
about
remember
Dancing
people
Through Life?
talking about that song, and
In the show. Did that song stand
Oh,
out
how do
to
I
you?
feel about it in the
No,
in the
no.
show
How did
versus
Chris?
the movie?
I'm curious how Chris
Oh.
felt because watching part one of Wicked and the song, and then obviously Jackie putting on Wicked on Spotify in the house like 24/7 for like a month straight. So both of those things combined, a lot of those songs were like in my head over and over and over again. So like I did.
I couldn't get past the group singing aspects of the show.
The group singing.
Mm.
aspect?
Anytime there were choruses where the whole cast was singing together, I just
The
I was
ensemble,
like,
yeah.
I don't like this.
I mean,
I
that's
don't-
like every musical though.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, you're not, yeah, you don't
Was
know
the
musicals,
audience singing
yeah.
along and doing things like that? Or?
No, because remember we talked about this in theater. That is very frowned upon. That's theater. Yeah, I was
Well,
looking at our other
now-
show where we talked about that.
Now I'm wondering if you'd like the movie more.
Now,
'Cause
we'll,
I feel
from the
like
coming
cinematic
next
version.
time
might.
on the next
Yeah.
podcast, maybe we'll
I
do another
feel
Sounds
like
comparison.
like
you
you might,
might,
but there's
because-
still ensembles in the movie too.
Yes, there's still
mean-
ensembles, but the movie is more grounded to me.
This is gonna be one of those things, man. And I knew it, and I. That's why I went in with such an open mind, just trying to put aside all my biases. But I think it is just one of those things that just
Yeah.
not for everyone.
I mean, I saw the movie and like I liked it, but I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm going to fall in love with this movie, you know? It was one of those. And also my mom had the same experience too, actually. My mom is a big musical person, like grew up in theater, has done many, many shows, loves going to musicals. We've been to like 5 Broadway shows with her and she's gone to many more. And she just saw Wicked for the first time with like a school group. She actually didn't like it like at all.
Mhm.
It's just not her show. She
Not her
doesn't
show.
like it. Yeah.
and I
But she
hear that
likes
too.
hundreds of
So
shows.
that's why I'm like willing to give it more tries. Like
Yeah.
I really did like the social aspect of going to a show. Like I had a lot of fun.
We got to take it to like the Book of Mormon or something more witty.
Book of Mormon.
That was
going to
be my next
Yeah,
one.
that
I
was
brought
like
up to
my
my
something
family.
where
I
there's
said,
a lot
that's
more
that was like my first.
sarcasm.
Yeah,
I've seen that, and you would love that.
yeah.
You would love that.
Mike
That was my
sang his
first show.
praises.
yeah,
Yeah,
you would love
Yeah.
it.
yeah. So I think
You-
I'll definitely
you
try
pro-
more.
I liked. So I think I saw Hadestown. We saw Hadestown
Okay.
recently. I think if I had not seen Book of Mormon prior, and it was, I think I wouldn't have liked Hadestown as much. Hadestown, you probably would not like Hadestown based on your feedback on Wiki because they barely talk. It's mostly
It's all
singing.
singing.
It's
Yeah.
mostly singing.
I would like to see more talking.
It's
yeah.
mostly singing, and they do sing. Sometimes they're just singing about what it is they're doing or saying or
Yeah.
feeling
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like all singing. It's like the whole thing is just
Just like
a
Les
constant,
Mis, like an
Yeah.
opera.
a constant run-on musical, basically.
Well, that's like I did Legally Blonde in high school, and that was heavy like talk sing.
but I
It
really
was like
liked
Right.
20-minute numbers, and I had to memorize like an entire song of like even me drinking Red Bull was part of the song. Like every single thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But Hadestown, I really liked Hadestown. I do, but I like Book of Mormon more. Book of Mormon had more.
Well, I mean, it's a genre thing too.
Less
Because I'm
songs,
thinking
more-
about it. You go to a film. Some people don't like. Ryan doesn't like horror films.
Right,
You
yeah.
know, and that's just not his thing. It's kind of the same thing. So
Right. No, I understand. Everyone has a preferred medium. But
Yeah.
I do think that Mike's right in the sense for like if Book of Mormon was your first show, you might have been a little like warmed up to
Sure.
like a different show because Book of Mormon's like it's hard to not like, even if you don't like musicals.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's also just so funny
Right.
that like it would be right up your alley. So I feel like you would have enjoyed that
Yeah.
more. Plus,
No,
there's
It's like a
more
witty,
talking in
it's
that
like witty,
one.
dark humor, poking at the religion, but like also
Yeah, it's right up
embracing
my
it. You would love, right? You love the commentary, like
really
the social
funny.
commentary. Where Wicked is like a pure fantasy.
yeah, and see, I've never really been a
And more-
fantasy
Yeah.
person to begin with.
I feel like
neither, yeah.
Wicked was more. Was probably based on the movie. It's probably more like a pure musical, and then the Book of
Yes.
Mormon's like a nice hybrid of like a play and a musical.
Sweet.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
I agree with that.
Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Looking forward to try more.
Well, I didn't see the movies too. You should
Yeah, so now I
Yeah.
guess I have to do my little comparison.
I
yeah.
haven't seen the movies either.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm happy you had your first.
Yeah, no, Jackie, I still had a lot of fun, and I'm not trying to shiz on anything. If you know, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
Shiz.
Ah.
It's the name of the school.
Oh, dude, I put it together. I just put it together.
You didn't mean to say that.
What'd you say, Mike?
You didn't mean to say that.
No, I just didn't want to curse because I didn't feel like cursing.
That wasn't a pun.
No,
Wait,
That's
that's
completely
amazing.
I mean,
accidental.
I thought it was funny that the school was called that when I saw the movie. I was like, oh, shiz.
I remember seeing that, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Yeah. I have a side story to tell. I saw The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, the original Wizard of Oz.
Oh, the movie. Oh,
Whoa.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I have thoughts because
Want to hear them?
because the tentpole headline was that they used AI to enhance the quality to be on the size of the Sphere, because the
Oh.
Sphere is like a 16K screen, and this movie's from like obviously like 1932 or something. So
But film has like crazy resolution to it, even old film.
But not that level. Like
Okay.
you can only go so far. So,
It's a really old film. Yeah.
but the other thing too is the way the sphere is set up. And I know you guys, I don't think you've been, right? None of you've been. So the way it is, it's almost
no,
like
but I've
looking
seen
through.
videos of it.
It's almost like looking through a VR headset where you can't really have a lot of too much moving things because you'll get really disoriented.
Oh,
So
Okay.
they kind of had to like stabilize each scene
Oh.
to not have a moving camera at all. So you're
Oh,
kind of just looking
weird.
at the scene
It's
unfolding.
Straight on, yeah.
Yeah. But I thought that they, based on all the demos and like the tech previews, that they were going to use AI to expand every single set piece.
Sure.
So they, instead of doing that, they did it like two sides of it, where they basically cut out every single character. They rotoed out every single character from every shot.
oh my god!
And then they
What?
they rebuilt every set as a CG set.
What the hell,
So
man?
in like
Oh my
Unreal,
God.
in like
Characters are
Unreal
real?
Engine.
You're just watching a different movie.
So yeah, every single set is a CG rebuild so that they can like expand it exponentially.
Whoa.
Oh my
And
god!
then they would
It's not even the
they
same
would take
movie.
the core of the frame of the original movie, stabilize it, and then if the camera panned away from a particular character, they would use AI to rebuild what that character was doing off screen. So like if Dorothy walks off screen and is like waiting in the side while the other characters are talking, they would use AI to like kind of extend the loop of what she was doing, if it's just standing there waving or whatever,
Mhm.
until she then re-enters frame and then it snaps back into like the original footage. So that's the part that was really AI, but it was like kind of sloppy.
I mean, was
Yeah.
it really obvious? I was just going
To
say.
me, it was
yeah.
extremely obvious. Like I would see frame pops, I would see very obviously looping or boomeranging of certain characters. And the two really bad scenes were the first Munchkin scene where they get to the Yellow Brick Road. It's like the color change and everything from black and white to color.
Well, those munchkins are perverts, by the way. Sorry. That was just like an outburst.
What?
She's not wrong. I vaguely heard what she said.
We'll come back
they
to
would
that.
like go after Dorothy in between like shots and stuff like that.
They would go after the actor, or they would go after
No, the actor.
Oh, they
The
were
actor.
just
they
like-
got really
the
handsy.
real people.
Very handsy. Like
Oh my
midgets
God.
are
and stuff.
Well,
real.
they didn't have a lot of opportunities back then.
They had each other.
Still don't now. They don't have any opportunities now.
It's all
Peter
getting cut.
Dinklage took all their
It's
opportunities.
all getting cut.
He takes them all.
Not acting opportunities.
Oh. Well, what?
All right. Well,
Well-
anyway. Well, guess what? Now they really back in the sphere. They didn't have any opportunities at all because in the
You can toss
scenes.
them. You can throw them.
So in the scenes where there was a bunch of munchkins on screen, they needed to fill the screen with more munchkins. So they created AI munchkins to expand the crowd,
Oh my god.
but they all look completely
Oh, they're like
different.
trash.
They all look like
Oompa
it looks
Loompas
like a
instead?
modern face on like a small body that doesn't look anything like the original munchkins at all. And I have a bunch of clips on my phone where I'm zooming into like the new munchkins that are just like 5-frame loops of like random AI
Oh my
characters.
God, I want to see
It's
that.
so bad.
so weird.
And yeah, I was like, and they had like different VFX studios on this. They had Google on this. They had all these big studios, and I feel like I could have done a better job on my computer. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, that's a big thing to say, and I mean, you know,
Prove it.
but yeah,
Vegas,
prove it.
baby.
But like, I was like, why can't you just take the original Munchkin and then make a slight variation of that Munchkin? They just didn't look anything like the original ones at all.
They're just a bunch of Teletubbies in the
Just
background.
extra random people. And the other thing is you can see
weird.
the frame loops. Like you couldn't extend the AI generation like as long as the scene needed to
I
be.
guess I figure no one's looking there.
It was
Well,
it
wouldn't
was
they,
pretty brutal.
would they not run into like the same limitations of like the original movie? Like AI can't. What's the resolution it need?
Well, they
was the
would
final
they would
thing?
upscale
But they
the
would-
original film elements to like 4K or something.
But they,
So because they would keep those parts small enough on the 16K screen. So like I would say 80% of the screen was like peripheral, and they would keep the film upscaled elements to like 20% of it.
Mhm.
So they get it's like 4K, but it's still fine for like. I think the upscaled elements look pretty good,
Mhm.
but you can tell that they had to roto out everything. Like there was hard edges on everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was pretty brutal.
I heard
Yeah.
they brought that dog back to life. Was that true?
yeah,
Like
He was alive.
Toto?
Yeah,
they
he,
brought him back.
What do you mean back to life?
What do you
Like,
mean they
the
brought him
AI?
back?
they reinstated him.
Yeah, like it's like
What?
in Egypt, I think is what it was. They brought him to Egypt, to one of the pyramids, and they're able to resurrect him.
And they said, Anaxamaru,
For the
They
sphere.
said, "Amoxicillin,
Amoxicillin.
yeah."
And then they did what with him?
Brought him back.
And then what?
Put him on the sphere.
Then they up-resed him. Upscaled him.
Then they digitized him and they upscaled him.
Well, there's a cool movie theater that Natalie showed me one time. It's in New York. I think it's in New York. There's only a few different locations. I think there's one in Texas too. I don't know if you've seen clips from, they were showing The Matrix one time.
Oh yeah.
And like, there's like the gun scene where everything's white and like.
Oh, this is in LA, the Cosm.
Is that what is?
Yeah. So the LA, it's called the Cosm. It's like a small
It's like
sphere.
a screen within a screen.
It's the same thing as a sphere where it's like a giant screen, but for the Matrix they only showed the movie like in a cropped window, and then they add extra elements to like fill the peripheral.
Yeah.
But what's cool about the Cosmo,
Wait.
man? What's that, Jackie?
Ryan, where did you go?
To the sphere in Vegas, like the actual sphere.
Oh, in Vegas.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the big one.
I
Yeah.
wasn't sure where you were.
And it's
Okay.
huge. It is massive. I've been twice now, or actually 3 times now, and it is like it's bigger than any screen you could possibly imagine. Like it's as if
I mean,
if
was
you're
it
in-
still fun watching it?
Oh, it's still fun. I think generally it was selling out. Like there was like hundreds of kids and families and stuff. They're not noticing all these things. I'm just noticing them because I'm a VFX artist. Like it was selling out, and I could see what the draw was. Like overall, I think it was a really great experience. It was different than watching the original movie. You're seeing it in a very different way. They add other things, like they had monkey drones when the monkey scenes come in, so like they're flying around. They're dropping apples on you, like foam apples through the screen. They're adding different
Like 5D.
The tornado scene was very cool. They added like a ton of fog and smoke, and
Sure.
and
That's cool.
They reanimated that entire scene, so it really is a very like dynamic kind of flying through things. So there was a lot of great moments. Just the Munchkins were really, really bad. That was part of it.
They should have Munchkins in the audience.
Did you get motion sickness?
Honestly,
because like
a
when I
little
saw
bit,
it, like when I saw just a video of it, I was like, if I was there in person, I think I'd throw up.
Well, not the tornado scene. Like that was. I think there's
Tomato
There's
scene.
kind of like a hump of sickness with the sphere where if you have a lot of motion, then your brain just says it's a screen. But if you have like subtle motion, then it does feel like you're moving, and then it gets a little weird. And I think during the scenes where the camera was moving slightly, like there was originally like a dolly or something or a slide, and they were kind of stabilizing it, but also like still keeping that motion a little bit. Then it got disorienting when it was a small movement. I was like, I feel like I'm on a ride. But if it was like a big motion, then it's like, okay, my brain says that's a screen. I know I'm not moving. Like
Ryan, can you say
Right.
Can you say massive for me?
massive.
I'll do it again.
Massive.
It's good.
Cool. Am
Nice.
I gonna speak like the wizard now? Oh, and they had a cool post show.
I can do that. Go ahead.
I am the Wizard of Oz.
Whoa.
Enter at risk.
Wow, that's really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's
So,
really good.
Oh, wow.
Now you're Munchkin.
Welcome to Munchkin Land. Yay!
That's offensive.
Wait, are we gonna go back to that
Let me touch
topic?
you.
What else would you want to add about it?
No.
Oh, the perverts.
Oh yeah. Why are they so touchy feely?
Make Jackie a munchkin.
They're just shitty people. That's all.
What about the hanging Munchkin? The iconic Munchkin that hung himself in the. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. I've seen that.
They like they debunked it, I think, or something. They
It
always
was
said
like,
it was like an urban
It was like one of
legend,
those urban legend creepypastas of like a munchkin that hung himself in the
and
background.
you could like kind of see in the background one of the
One of
shots or
those
whatever.
things.
And they're
okay.
like,
Is it like one of those things like in Disney where they put the weird
Debunked.
stuff in there and see if you see it?
like the hidden
No.
Mickeys.
Like
no,
that
this
kind
was
of
just
urban
a-
Hidden
legend?
munchkins.
No, this
Munchkin.
was just more of like a perverted little person.
Judy Garland's complained that the Munchkins kept trying to look up her skirt and like touch her legs and her butt and stuff. It's weird.
They are right next to it.
A lot of them,
What?
I don't know. A lot of them were kids though. A lot of them were definitely
They
kids,
were
not
not
munchkins.
kids, Mike.
If you look at the movie and you look at those munchkins,
Mike.
you can
They were
see
little people.
that
They had
that a lot of them were
full-grown
just
beards.
I don't think they were children. I'm
Oh,
pretty
no,
sure
I'm saying a
they
lot
were
of them. A lot of them.
adults. They were just adult.
Not all of them,
People
not all
with
of them.
dwarfism.
not all of them. No,
But
not all of
But
them.
they all had.
A lot of them were kids that had like fake beards
But
on.
they all had dwarfism.
I don't know if no, because the kids are just, you can see some of the kids they just look like regular kids because all their limbs and everything are the same
Summer
proportion. Are
Why are we talking
are
about
the
this?
correct proportions?
Uh.
They're not. I don't believe they're all midgets. Some are and some are not. Some are just
Well,
kids.
you brought up the perverted thing, so
Right, and you wanted to talk about it.
Did you not want to talk about it? Why'd you bring it up?
No, well, I had an outburst before, and you were like, "What?" And we had to
Right.
get back to it, so I had to clarify.
Yeah.
So now you know.
right. Oh, but yeah, now it's on our screen. The original Munchkins, there were 124 little people,
Okay.
and
I mean, that's still.
there's
Yeah,
nothing.
I don't say they're all munchkins.
there's
I didn't say
nothing.
they're
There's
all.
nothing about the
kids.
upskirts on this particular
You
AI
have the
overview.
upskirts.
Nothing about the midget upskirts.
You can't
Oh, but
say
they were
midget
in a
anymore.
they were in a Europe. Well,
It says it on Wikipedia.
It says they were in a European vaudeville troupe called the Singers Midgets. That's what they were called. So this was like the 30s. So that back then it wasn't as, you know.
Plus some children. There you go.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna do Wizard of Mott's.
The
And
apples.
It's gonna be all applesauce themed.
I was gonna applesauce or mozzarella.
He got it.
I thought it was
got
mozzarella.
Mott's.
I thought it was
heard
like
I heard-
all.
I heard the T, Mott's.
It's an Italian Wizard of Oz. It's all Italian. Hey, follow the road. Hey, we're all walking here. Hey, we're walking here.
Hey, Dorothy, let me see those legs. Oh,
Follow the yellow brick road.
Who's that?
Show sucks. We're gonna end
I go
it.
see the. I go to see the wizard.
any 2026 goals you got?
I have one. I have a.
I have a pretty obvious one too.
Oh, good. Mine. I mean, I talked to Mike a little bit about it with like football and kind of just to continue to take better care of myself.
Oh.
Just in general, as an overall. That's it.
Always a good
That's
time
nice.
to start doing that.
It's nice.
Yeah, I've been making a strong effort to do so, so I want to continue to do that.
Mike?
Mine was not as genuine.
That's okay.
It's,
I want to take
it's finished. It's finished the movie.
Yeah, mine's personal
It's
goal.
finished
Yeah.
the movie.
Let's finish the movie before NAB. Which,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
So
is the
Andrew-
reason we didn't go
Andrew
last
Kramer
year.
can get the
So.
sign off. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Ryan?
Which is May, right?
Which is
April.
April.
Oh,
April,
May.
mid-April.
Okay.
Mine would be kind of twofold. A little bit of Chris's is like, I feel like I spent most of this year growing a business, and now it's like, now that I'm pretty stable, focus more on the personal life. Avoid the crazy nights and try to exercise and do all the things I should be doing, especially now at 30 years old. And and then on the business front, I think make more for less hours.
Sure.
Try to find those bigger budgets, trying to find those like more professional level things where, we've all been doing this for so long. It's like, I shouldn't be churning away for 20 hours a day, like we're elevated into different, more directorial roles, I suppose, or more creative roles, or, elevate the projects a bit. So we'll see what happens, but
That's great, man.
Yeah.
These are all great. Steve?
I think for me, it's probably just trying to grow a little bit more in 2026. You know what I mean? Just it kind of in all facets of life.
I want to grow 1 inch.
Where?
Just taller.
Where?
1 inch taller.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
In just my middle.
That's a good question.
Yeah, where? Doesn't matter. I just want to grow 1 inch.
Doesn't matter. All right,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Careful what you wish for. That's what we're gonna call, folks, for this very special episode. Until you make it, we'll see you in the new year. Looking forward to it, and yeah, appreciate you guys being here.
We didn't talk about. We just started drinking stuff. We didn't actually say like what
Yeah,
it is
I
we
mean,
made.
it's kind of hard with that. But, it doesn't matter.
All right.
We'll do another spectacular next year.
It'll be a proper, every other year. It's
It's like the
Every other
Olympics.
You start planning in November.
You have to, man.
Yeah.
It's just like it's too much to get together.
Yeah.
We're doing full live band next year. That's my goal.
Yeah.